believe telling your story is just something that you get over time? No. You don't go from this to this automatically. It takes work. It takes hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. Join me on this mini documentary featuring 28 years of telling my story. I thought telling my story was going to be an easy task. No. Like I said, it takes blood, sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights to be able to properly tell your story. And I didn't know how good I was at telling my story until I decided to write a book about my life. And even writing that book gave me opportunities I never thought I had. And it gave me dreams that I thought I would never be able to pursue, and visions that I thought would never come true. And yes, it takes a long time, but it's taken me 28 years to be able to properly tell my story. And I'm not ashamed of it. Not one damn bit am I ashamed that I'm telling my story. Other people look at me and say, "Why are you telling your story?" I'm telling my story because I'm alive to tell it. I don't care what you think. I'm alive to tell my story. There's a reason I'm alive to tell my story. Life doesn't just happen. It takes a long time to get to where you're comfortable telling your story. And if it wasn't for several different aspects that made me get to where I am today, I wouldn't be right here doing this voiceover and giving you the background of a life spent telling my story. And you have your opinions about it. Everybody does. But my opinion is, I'm on this earth to tell my own story. And I'm here to tell it in my own words and not have someone else say it. I don't want to look back 10 years from now and be like, why the hell didn't I tell my story? Well, that's why. Because I'm here to tell it, and nobody, I repeat, nobody can tell your story better than you. You can't hire someone to tell your story. You can't make some bullcrap up. You have to tell your story the way it happens. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if you think that you're gonna bull your way through your life by saying this happened, that happened, yada 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 yada, you're doing it wrong. Telling your story to the best of your ability is exactly why you're on this earth. If you don't know your purpose, you're on this earth for a purpose, and that purpose is in your own way to tell your story. Because your story is unique. It's like your fingerprint. Your fingerprint is unique to you, and it cannot be changed, reproduced, or modified. Because it's yours, unique to you, and you can't do anything about that. So why would you want to change your story? I haven't wanted to change my story in 28 years. So my question to you is, why change it? Why change something so perfect? Because you've made a few mistakes. You've made a few errors. You can always think about hitting the backspace button. But in life, you don't have that opportunity. You can't hit the backspace button whenever you make a mistake. It's ingrained in your story. Everything you've done is ingrained in your story. And I'm not saying this to bring anybody down. I'm saying this because I've made mistakes in my life. And though I'm not proud of them, I'm proud of the man that they have allowed me to become, and the man that they have strengthened me to be. Because everybody makes mistakes in life. It's all about what you do after you make that mistake that allows you to focus on the rest of your life in either a positive or a negative way. And I've allowed it to positively affect my life. Because though I've made mistakes and I've had my blunders, I'm not ashamed of where I've come from. So, take that to heart as you watch the rest of this video. On May 14th, 1994, a fighter was born. And on May 14th, 2022, that fighter will step into the ring to face his opponent, Spina Bifida, in the 28th round of a never-ending match.